Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Alright, today's lesson we're going to cover an introduction of the rock cycle. So, anyone have any ideas how rocks are formed?
Heat and pressure.
Heat and pressure.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
Ooh.
Someone else has got to know this. Come on. You know?
Erosion.
Erosion.
Wow. How'd you know that? I think she was cheating.
Alright, these are good answers. Anyone else? No? Okay. So, these are actually pretty spot on, and now we're going to get into how these all affect the rock cycle, what kind of rocks they form. So there are three types of rocks. They're classified as sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. Now before we begin, I'm going to pass out a couple rock samples and let you guys look at them. Go ahead and look at them, pass them around. When you're done, you can pass them back.
Oh, I like this one. It's shiny.
We're going to see this one first. Looks like it's got like bits of metal in it. Like aluminum.
Alright. Thank you.
But she didn't look at that one. Okay.
So if you notice, these were both very different. The rock labeled number 9 was a sedimentary rock. And we'll find out why this was a sedimentary rock once we get into it. As well as number 15, this one was a metamorphic rock. And we'll find out why later.
Oh.
The first topic we're going to cover is the formation of sedimentary rocks. So, like we brainstormed here, they are actually formed by erosion, but they're also formed by sediment buildup, by weathering, and the cementation of particles. Certain particles that are going to form sedimentary rocks: sand, pebbles, shells. A lot of times you'll find fossils as well. And because of this, you can easily date the rock based on fossil and other matter that's in the rock. Now if you look on page 30, this right here is a diagram of a piece of sedimentary rock. And as you can see, there's lots of particle buildup along the layers. So lithification, this word means the buildup over time of sediment to form sedimentary rocks. The next one we're going to move on to is igneous. So igneous rocks, they were formed by volcanoes and lava. So volcanoes was correct on this one. As you can see on this page, you have magma that, once it has cooled, will form different types of igneous rocks, as well as lava that spews out of volcanoes. So examples that we have here in the book: pumice, obsidian, granite, and basalt. Now for igneous rocks, they are formed at very high temperatures. Some of them form above 1,000 degrees, while others form below 1,000 degrees Celsius. So those that form hotter than 1,000 degrees classified as mafic, and those that are cooler than 1,000 are classified as felsic. So these rocks will sometimes crystallize based on the temperature on which the lava is cooled. If it cools very quickly, no crystals will form, and you will have a glassy appearance, just like the obsidian picture in the book. It's going to look a lot like glass, no crystals. If it cools slowly, a lot of times you'll have gas bubble buildup, and this will form pockets and holes in the rock, such as pumice. The last rock that we'll cover is the metamorphic. Now, this rock, it forms under metamorphosis, hence the name metamorphic. It just means that the rock has been changed through heat and pressure, like you guys said earlier. So the example they use here in the book is this picture of coal. Over time, thousands of years, over high heat temperatures, and with high pressure, coal turns into diamonds. Other examples that they show in the book, I'm sure you all have seen slate before, marble, maybe quartzite and soapstone. Marble is a good example of the type of rock that forms with crystals. It's very shiny. Alright, so at this point, we are going to do a lab activity to test your knowledge. It'll be really simple. I'm going to pass out some rocks, and all you have to do is try and identify, do you think it's a sedimentary, a metamorphic, or an igneous, and just a brief explanation of why you think that it's that type of rock. So this pair right here, I will have you guys work on rock sample 1 and 12. And you two can work on rock sample 4 and 14. So I'll give you a few minutes and go ahead and fill out your worksheets.
Right.
What's that?
It's igneous, right?
Right.
If you have any questions, just let me know.
EOUS? How you spell you?
IGN.
I'm going to collect
Well,
your samples.
I think only one of them wrote theirs, so two would go.
So what? I'm not one of them.
So let's review these worksheets so we can see how we all did.
That'd be good.
So sample
Learned
number
so much
1.
today.
I work better on a full time.
This here was sample number 1. It was obsidian, as we talked about earlier. So the correct answer was igneous.
Yay, we did it. We did it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got hay.
Sample number 12 right here. The correct answer was metamorphic. This was marble. You could see the crystal formation within the rock. For sample number 4, the correct answer was igneous. And we knew this because of the air pockets trapped within the rock. And then the last sample, number 14, this was metamorphic, and we knew this because you can see the minerals aligning throughout the rock as well as the slight amount of crystal formation within it. So, as a wrap up today, great job. You all did very well.